Hey guys, Tyra here. Welcome back to the episode of BeamNG.drive. This time starting up front today is the Fiat 1 1.6R version as the first of the new cars. In second place we have the S88 Classic. And in third, the second of the new cars, the Bessemer Track. No, it's a hill climb car actually. But I do need to remove the front spoiler though, so it doesn't get stuck under the wheels of any of the other cars. So I'll leave the side bits, but the front bit, it has to go like when we had the F1 cars. And in fourth place is the car that needs to win, the Bolide Note. And then at the back, now being promoted to the fastest car here, is the Burnside Apocalypse version thing. So I'm going to comment down below which car you think is going to win. I'm going to go for the Bolide once again. I would have chosen the Bessemer, but Bessemer's track records, well, which one I've had, they've all been pretty terrible so far. Also, the Fiat 1's front wheel drive, so it's really light on the rear, so if it's not going to take much to get it sent round, okay, that's a massive round already. The Bessemer's really on it now at the start of this round, which is more than considered really for the Bolide. So everything so far is still going in the right direction, although the, okay, that's been a bit of vibrations there, and it's leaving me sent round already, and it's the Bessemer's going to go around hard into the wall, is it? It's going to hit on the front bumper, but the Bolide just taps. Actually, is it going to send it around the Barstow? No, the Barstow, is it going to hold it? Yes, it is, just about. I thought it was just going to say around, and the little Fiat 1's just managed to just run away in the lead out of all that, and the Bessemer, well, it's actually survived, which is usually better than the Bessemers usually do, surviving a crash. And they have to get it now turned around once again. Now get it by going in the right direction, which I'm pretty sure the Bolide is going the right way, so it's still in fourth place, but it's going to need to overtake the well, the cars in front of it, and getting past the Barstow might be a feat in itself since it's a faster car. And it's in pretty much mint condition, although I think the Bolide's really taken all too much damage. And unlike the S88, that's taken quite a bit of damage so far. The front and rear, or the front bumper's actually underneath the car. I'm going to leave that there for now. Although it's probably going to get caught on the curb. Yeah, so the Fiat 1's got a massive lead, and now here comes the Barstow now to try and deal with the S88, which is disappointingly slow in a straight line. Even towards the Fiat, which has already made its way past turn 1. It's going straight on though, as its brakes coat or something, because that's an interesting error from a car that's the slowest one here. And now then it's going to be passed now for second place. The S88 gets sent completely out wide, and just about manages to get itself gathered up again, but the Bolide now gets through, sneaks through, now back up into third place. Now making its way now into turn 1. Can the Bessemer actually get the apex? And yes, it does. So then, it's only one car separating now the fastest and the slowest cars now at this round, and it is, well, the slowest car in front. It's actually got quite the leader, so honestly, the Fiat has survived a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought it would be sent around instantly, given how light it is on the rear, and given it's just so slow compared to everything else, but the acceleration was okay, and the S88 really, once again, has just been being a literal barrier here. It's got some great defense that we saw from the last round, but it's just taking so much punishment so far already. And this thing, it is rear engine, I'm pretty sure, and it just gets sliced way up the inside line there by the Bessemer, and it gets it punctured for, actually, well, it's more than a puncture, taking a chunk out of the actual wheel, which is a rather unique situation. And the Fiat, it's going to be giving everything it's got now. This thing, I don't think it can even do 100 mile an hour. The Barstow can do about 160, 170, something like that. So yeah, there's quite a lot of speed difference once it actually catches up, because it's rather inevitable really that it catches up, but as crashes go, it's been rather tame actually. I mean, the last round was about 12.5 minutes, which was the quickest round in this series so far. There's a bit of smoke coming out the Bessemer. I don't know what engine it's got though, so I don't know if it's going to be like, you know, how the drag cars, the big powerful ones, that overheat really quickly. I don't know how that's going to be. Okay, the front bumper of the Bolide's fallen off, but it's just getting literally shoved along on the ground. I don't think it's actually attached. I think it's just the way it's fell off. It's actually just scraping along the floor. So yeah, quite a few cars carrying some damage in this round. I mean, well, the S88 is literally carrying its own front bumper underneath it, and it's going disappointing. Oh, it's got a NOS tank as well. It should probably be using that if it wants to stand a chance of actually catching up to anything. Because as things stand, it's going to be out because all 5 cars are still going. And the Bolide though needs to get its shift on and get itself somewhere close to the front barrel, because the Fiat, is this thing actually going quicker than everything else? I feel like it is, but of course it shouldn't be. The Bolide I think is catching up to the the Barstow. Now thing else to show you how the Barstow can unleash its power, because the Fiat is a light car, so it can just use its agility to try and get through. And as you can see there in the distance, just a little speck up the road. Going to 100 miles an hour, so it's already going quicker than what the Fiat can do. You're seeing carrying some good corner speed though, because it is a light car, so it doesn't have to brake too much. But going to get started for turn 1 again this time, because it just about kept it on the last lap. So with everything usually a bit worse to second lap and another side of the rear. So yeah, the rear of the car is really light since, like I said, it's front wheel drive. There's literally no weight in the rear, and there's no windows in the rear either. Because, well, actually there's one left. The other one's been smashed out. The smoke's definitely getting a bit more noticeable now at the back of the Pacima. The Barstow though is catching up, but the Fiat's now on its second lap of the race. And these two cars, they don't have to win. The Fiat, if it wins this round, actually, I don't know how many front-running cars have ever actually won. It can't be many, probably like 3 or 4 at most. And this thing, of course, the front lights still work, and the rear lights, well, the left side of the rear lights still work. The other one's been smashed into the car a bit. The S88, that is, I think that's out because it's going a lot. Well, it's going below the crueler rule, which I implemented a few rounds ago, where if it goes below 20 mile an hour, actually, well, it gets itself going again now. But let's see if pulling out this bumper actually makes a difference. I doubt it, but now it's in a position where I can remove it. Let's see now if it actually gains some speed out of that. Okay, I fixed the S88. I don't know why the bumper being underneath it was slowing it down so much, but it seems it was. Now looking down the straight, all the wheels and that on the Barstow still pointing, of course, in the right direction. And then can the Fiat get 20 to turn 1? Okay, my well, this is annoying. My keyboard stopped working, which of course you can't see. I need to unplug that and plug that back in again. Hopefully get it to work. I'm having a few problems with it in when I went, well, just today in general, really. Can I get it changed now? There we go. And the Fiat makes its way around the first corner. And you can actually there's getting a bit of a wiggle on. But can it get itself turned? No, it's lost it. Just keep it going now. It's going to take an interesting line there through the first corners. But it keeps itself going though. And then the Barstow gets a nice line there through the first apex. And it should get a pretty good run as well through the second apex. Which of course it does. What about the Bolide? Yeah, the Bolide's next to catch up. Now then, is the front bumper going to catch on the curves and actually come off now? It's still flopping away. It gets over the first bit of the curb. The Pacima's actually catching up, and the Pacima is a slower car as well. So yeah, not something I thought I'd see catching up. So maybe the Bolide has some kind of damage that we can't see, or maybe it's like the S88, where the front bumper still being there is causing the issue. So let's just remove that and see if that fixes anything. If the Bolide now can just get back to its usual straight line speed. Both the front lights still work on the Barstow, and you can just about see the Fiat in the distance, but honestly I think the Fiat might genuinely hold on to take the win as it stands. The Pacima though, I think it might just be, honestly if I was Pacima I'd just focus on getting through at this point. There's no point in really going argy-bargy with the Bolide, because you can shove it out of the way for sure. You're not going to make it retire though. And it's actually now pulling away a little bit from the Pacima. And the Fiat though into the intersection. If you can keep it on the road, then it should be okay, maybe to the finish. But it is running out a little bit wide though. And the S88, yeah, the front bumper really was causing it some issues. Even with a puncture, it's still doing 70 miles an hour. But it's going to need a miracle now if it wants to actually get through into the next round. But now then, will it actually make it into turn 1 when it's hard on the brake? You can see the one brake light that's actually survived. Now then, into turn 1 is carrying a lot of speed, but it actually makes the apex this time. Of course, it did get shoved out of the way by the Barstow last time. And the Fiat is always almost out of the intersection. If this thing, honestly, if it can just keep it on the track, then it's going to win the round. The slowest car here got really lucky, and the fuel tank is pretty weak on this thing as well. In the test runs I did, every time the fuel tank got taken out, and it usually just became a fireball in the end. So now then, the Bolide is holding on to third place, but then that's not going to be enough to see it through into the next round. The Fiat though, actually let's have a look at this from the cinematic camera angle. This actually really fast 70 mile an hour. This thing is going to be on the limits now, almost what it can do. So the AI never really takes the cars to the limits, but then again, Most of the cars I have in this series have ridiculous top speeds as well. So this thing's got the old Fiat badge on it as well, since, well, it is a pretty old Fiat. Now then, into the second to last corner now. Can it get itself stopped? Yes, it can, and it doesn't get a wiggle on this time, although I didn't really think it wiggled around there last time either. See the Barstow there in the distance. Now then, coming up now to the final corner. It needs to not Tokyo drift it around here this time. Then coming into the final corner, can it get it around here? Okay, it's heavy on the brakes. It takes it in okay line, it's getting a little bit of a drift on, but not as much as last time. More control than what it was last time, so I guess it's learned from the previous lap. Now coming up to the line, the slowest car here, the Fiat 1, actually is just 1. Let's see then how quickly this thing stops. Imagine it's going to want to pull quite clear of the other cars for when they come through. Although you now need to get on board now with the Barstow, which is now coming around the final corner. It's going to come around in second place. Honestly, I'm quite disappointed that it didn't actually catch up to the Fiat. Now coming across the line now. Let's put this thing out. Oh, okay, my keyboard stopped working again. Okay, I'm sorry to the Fiat, but it's going to get absolutely destroyed now. Let's put that now onto stopping. Let's unpause it and put the speed back up a little bit. Okay, then the Fiat has just been honestly annihilated. I'm sorry about that, Fiat, but my keyboard not working is not something I can control. And it's bent the Barstow in half as well. Okay, that's quite a lot of smoke coming out of the Pacima. It's not going to last much longer, but then again, it doesn't need to. It just needs to get around the final corner. The boat light though, taking it nice and cautiously because, well, it must know it's out the next round, so there's no point taking more damage than what you need to take. Now it comes over the line in, are you serious, keyboard? It's not working again. Has the, okay, the Pacima's not crossed the line yet, so I need to unplug my keyboard again. I don't know what's wrong with it. I mean, it hasn't, I don't remember it doing this before at any point, so let's put that now onto stopping. And now get on board with the Pacima, which is going to come across the line in P4. But it is going to be through, though, into the next round, so let's put that on stopping, and the keyboard actually decides to keep working this time. But then now on stopping is going to be contact between these two cars. Well, I think there was quite the gap between them anyway. And these two are going to keep it okay, are they? Yes, they are. So now then, the S88, how far behind is that? No, not that far behind, I can wait for it. And this is, well now, come on, keyboard, just cooperate. This is usually what the Fiat ended up looking like. And then there's the fire as well. And this is how the Fiat usually ends. The ended all of the test runs. Probably not as crumpled as this, but yeah, definitely on fire is how it usually finished. Let's wait for the S88 now to actually get around. This thing, I don't know how it survived with the crumpled engine, and honestly I should have probably removed the bumper before, so I'm going to give this thing a, oh, that's a nice view of that's a really great view of a tree. Yeah, so I'm going to give this thing a chance in the next round as well, because I should have removed the bumper before. The rule is, if it's not in the way, I don't remove it, but I don't really want to pull it out from underneath the car, because usually that's caused more damage before, so the S88, you've got lucky. I'm going to put you in the next round. But you have to do good then, because otherwise you're going to be out. So then you've got a few more corners to go, but it's got to get there first. The fuel tank, it should be in the front, given the engine in the back. And then it's coming up now then to the final corner. It looks pretty nice actually from the inside. Now then, coming now around the final corner. The lights, well, it's kind of more like spotlights now. But they still work though. And now then over the finish line. My keyboard still is actually working now. Let's put this now onto stopping. And see then how quickly does this get stopped. Is it going to ram into anything? Or is it just going to play it cool? It looks like it's going to, well, it's going to avoid the Pacima. So the car to watch in the next round, hopefully not in as bad a condition as this, the little Fiat 1. So remember to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well, they'll be linked down in the description. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.